Hello you gorgeous people, how are you doing today? Looks like Colchester got a thunderstorm and we got more sunshine. Pretty standard really. So, I've got a question for you. What has a beetroot got to do with your success? You must watch my videos and think, that woman's funny in the head. Why do I keep watching? I don't know why you keep watching. So, seriously, what is this out of my garden got to do with you and your success? Well, here's the thing. I just went and picked this one for a picnic we're going to have on the beach today, and we'll use the tops in the salad and obviously roast this in balsamic vinegar and thyme. Anyway, that's not the point of this. The point of this is this. I've just picked this and I got a big grin on my face because, like many people, I've grown a lot of my own vegetables this year, despite the best efforts of the slugs and the snails and the earwigs. And I'm picking this thing and I get this big smile on my face and I think to myself, oh, is that cool? That is so cool. I'm so happy. Yay. I think I made this. And then I realised, do you know, Mandy, you're feeling exactly the same levels of happiness as the first time someone gave you a lot of zeros to be coached by you. And I thought, yeah, that's quite odd, isn't it? That this, grown from a little tiny seed, gives me the same level of happiness as making thousands of pounds. Now, what's that got to do with you and your happiness and your success? Well, it's this. We are in times where, let's be honest, if we'd gone through anything, any one bit of the last 5 or 6 months, many of us would have gone, this is too hard. But we've gone through it all at once and it's still, obviously, still coming at us in many, many ways. Now, more important than ever before, is it important that you understand the importance of this little beetroot to you and your life? Because happiness isn't something that's out there. I know it's a cliche, I know it's been said 1,000 times, it's an inside job, but true happiness is never ever connected to a human or an item, ever. If you look at the people that are mega successful, they weren't successful when they were happy and then they were successful. Happiness isn't something that's airy-fairy and floaty and light, and yay, it's nice to feel like a Disney princess. Happiness is something you need if you're going to be successful, because happiness is about giving you the right mindset, and the right mindset gives you the right actions, beliefs and results. So, it's actually really interesting because I found myself increasingly fascinated by religion, bear with me, and historic religions and faiths over time. And if you look at any of the ones that have lasted maybe thousands of years, they've lasted because people have understood that happiness comes from here. If your happiness is connected to the other people in your world, then they can control how happy you can be. Dustman, dog barking. If you are happy, if your happiness is connected to the size of your house or where you live, then you can have your happiness taken away from you. Now, I know this is a difficult subject to grasp, and as someone that spent most of 8 years in bed, in agony, completely exhausted, unable to move, unable to have any quality of life, most of that, I was still happy. The first year was really hard, really hard, because no one would listen and everyone said it was all in my head, and it took years to find the right expert that could help me get better. But I didn't wait for that expert who come about 4 years into that illness to be happy. Happiness came from me, inside here. And that's an inside job. Happiness will always be an inside job, and it will always be essential that you can find your own happiness. Don't try and find happiness for when COVID is over. That could be a long wait. Don't try and find happiness when the recession is gone. There's a recession? What? Don't panic. Mindset, the way we feel, changes the results we get in life, in every aspect of our life. I don't feel like a princess. Is that an issue? You can be my prince any day of the week, Lawrence. You don't have to be a princess. You don't have to be a prince. You could be a superhero. You could just be Lawrence. I think Lawrence is probably more than adequate. I just love Disney, and I love the way this is something else that makes me happy. You'll notice that quite often in videos, in about 2 minutes I'll have one, I have a Disney cup. I love Disney. You know that by now, right? And the reason I love Disney is because it's another way of remembering to be happy. Because if you watch any Disney princess film or any Disney film, it all goes horribly, horribly wrong. Aladdin is a thief. He is thrown into the desert to die. That's not a good place to start. Rapunzel is stuffed in a tower, you know, giving her power to an old woman. How many women have given their power away? You know, if you look at any Disney film, look at any superhero film, there is a moment in that film where you watch Italian, you go, this is never going to work, it's never going to work. But it always does. And that's why I love Disney, because no matter how crappy things get, I always hold on to the belief, with my happy beetroot, that I can do this. I'll find a way. I'll do this. This is fine. So don't go out today looking for success. Go out today looking for happiness here. All right? Before you go anywhere looking for happiness, find it here in you. Not with your cake, Lawrence. Lawrence is a big lover of cake. Cake is not permanent happiness. Permanent happiness is when you do not need to have any association with any human, any item, anything, and you can still be happy. So yeah, all your hair could fall out and your teeth could fall out, as it did for me. I was still happy. I got mega, mega fat. I went up to a size 18. I was still happy. My theory was it was just model love of me. I lost loads of weight, got really skinny. Admittedly, I was so ill I couldn't actually leave a bathroom, so no one ever got to see the skinny me. I was still happy. Happiness is not something connected to other people. And this is really, really interesting. If you go back 10 years, people were going for, if I look at the marketing, a lot of the marketing was how to help you make your first 7 figures, your first 6 figures, how to make 10 grand a month. Admittedly, there's some of that about now, but it was always about helping you work anywhere. There was lots of images of beautiful people sat in a pool or on a beach with a laptop. I'm a nomad. I can work anywhere in the world. My life is perfect. That's what all the marketing was about. If you look at what businesses are doing now to secure the talent in their companies, it isn't about securing them with just a big fat wad of money. It is about saying, I respect you as a human, and if you want time off, you can have time off. If you want to work from home, that's a whole new meaning to it, then you can work from home. If you want to work flexibly, we'll do that for you. We want to hear what you've got to say, because the people that do well in business know that you've got to make everyone feel like they matter, because if you don't, they're going to go somewhere where they will matter. Now, that's not about money. Making someone feel good isn't about money. That's about the way you made them feel. You see how important this is? It's absolutely essential. No matter who you are, where you are in life, look for internal happiness, because that is one of the things I do with my clients that leads them on to achieving amazing things. You can't achieve amazing things if you're I'm not big on cake. I'm awesome at making them, but I don't eat cake really. I'm not really into it. I'm very good at making them. So that's the thing, is happiness is about internal happiness. So earlier in the week, we had a magic video, and I loved what you all said about what you did in your magic videos. Oh my God, the things you achieved that day. You see how you watched a video of me telling you there was a magic video and you'd done amazing things this day, and then you did. I didn't actually do anything. You did it. So I want you all to get hold of your little baby beetroot, and it's just got to be so tasty. I want you all to get your beetroot and work out how you're going to have that internal happiness. No matter what happens today, you are going to be happy, right? This is my serious faith. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. We are in unprecedented times, another cliche. But hello, Dave! Hi, Dave! Hi, Sue! My friends, they knew me when I was little and very sensible. Actually, they knew me when I used to sit in the south of France, even in a sandstorm. Yes, we did this in a sandstorm. And we sat on the beach with their 2 children and my brother and sister, and we wrapped up in blankets, and I told them a story. And I used to make up stories. I've been making up stories and telling stories since I was a little girl. And I could entertain all the children while the parents were up at the bar having a nice meal. Suckered there. I've only just realised that at 46. But the point is that we were sat in what they call the Mistral. It's a 3, 7 or 21 day wind. and it comes in from the Sahara, crossed into the south of France, and basically turns the beach into somewhere you don't want to go unless you're looking to get absolutely sandblasted. And we got sandblasted. It was sand everywhere, but we were all hidden. We made this tent, and the parents came back, and there was just this like mound of sand where we sat underneath. But it was about mindset. Everyone else left the beach. We were sat there in our secret tent. I was telling them stories, and we had an awesome time. Not about what's happening around us, what's happening in our head. So hold on to your beautiful beetroot today. How am I going to be internally happy? What does make me internally happy? Gratitude always makes you internally happy. Look around you. You've got some amazing things going on in your life. So I'm off to do some coaching, lots of coaching. I hope I'm not so sweaty. And if I am, you know I'm ending up in that pool. Have a beautiful day. See you all soon.